What is going on, everyone? It is Joe Yoon, aka Joetherapy, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorite ways and also the best ways to use a foam roller to roll out your back, and in particular the T-spine. So if you're into that, stay tuned. All right, let's get started. Let's foam roll the back. So I'm gonna show you a couple different ways I like to attack that back. It should help loosen up the area, get you moving a little bit better, so you feel better and you can maybe work out a little bit better too. So let's hit the floor. And we're gonna start off by just rolling on the back. Very basic way to start off. So the T-spine or the back, or the T-spine, is about belly button level to the shoulders, that mid portion of the back. If it gets stiff, it can make things like your shoulder bother you, your low back. And also we kind of hang out in this position a lot when we're sitting. It'll help open you up too. So let's get it started. We will lay down onto the foam roller, and I like to place my hands over my shoulders or behind my back and bring the elbows in. That's just gonna open up the shoulder blades, so it's a little bit easier to get in between the shoulder blades and work on that muscle. And the first thing I like to do is just roll up and down, just like this. So I'll go all the way up to the top of the shoulder, roll down, roll back up. Nice and easy. If you want to concentrate on one side, all you have to do is turn to the side a little bit, and then now you can really get in between the shoulder blades, work on just one side of the spine, bring it back up, and then do the same thing on the other side. I like to spend about 30 seconds to a minute just rolling up and down. And then we're gonna hit one of the more important things, in my opinion. More important is the T-spine extension, because we sit down a lot in this modern era. We kind of get a little tight here, we kind of look like this, and we want to open that up so we have good posture, and then also doesn't carry over into our workouts. So let's start doing some arching over the foam roller. And I'm gonna show you a common mistake that I see a lot with people doing this type of work with a foam roller. So from here, I like to set up foam roller mid-back, hands here, elbows close together, and then I like to tuck the chin, just like this. So make a double chin and maintain that position as you arch over the foam roller. We're also going to tighten our abs just a little bit, maybe like 20%, 30%. You don't have to squeeze too hard, just a little bit. So tighten up the abs a little bit, tuck the chin, and then slowly arch over the foam roller. This is, in my opinion, the best way and the most proper way to arch over a foam roller. And the reason why is when I see people do this, usually I'll see this. Neck comes back, cranks the neck back, low back arches, and then basically what happens is you're moving your neck and low back a lot, but you're only getting minimal movement in your mid back. So from here, tuck the chin, just like this, abs tight, and then arch over just a little bit and maintain that chin tuck. You'll feel it way more than just doing one of these. And we can work all the way up and down the back. So we start up here, move down, a little bit lower is a little bit tougher, but that's one of the best ways you can use a foam roller to roll out the back. So I like to start from the top, roll down to the bottom, maybe do a couple arches in each area. If it's a little bit tight in one certain area, do a little bit more there, but that's it. So give that a try. Let me know if you feel a difference between just cranking your neck back, maybe like how you were doing it before, versus tucking the chin and keeping the abs a little bit on the tighter side. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. You learned a little bit of something there. Make sure you subscribe, smash that thumbs up button, and then also comment down below. Let me know if you want me to do some more videos on that.